Welcome back. I'm playing Darfall, and we're working on our Chaosborn campaign. We've done 3 of these day 4 ones, and we'll move on to Moldun. So I think this was the one that was the Dwarven settlement perched high in the mountains, connected to Eldaron by a secret pass, and their exchange of rare metals and the potent enchantments has forged a valuable bond with the Aranthal. I forgot how to say it already from the campaign here. But so it seems like this should probably be a heavy research or a heavy resource location. So ideally I probably should have used the engineer, but we'll have the paladin this time. So supporting abilities, and the paladin, the Sunsteel Legion. Soren was raised on the frozen north where the brutal tribes battled the southern kingdoms. One night horrors of Darfall waste ravaged his village, only the Legion to purge both the invaders and the innocents. Despite learning that they killed their own kin, Soren trained relentlessly, forging an unbreakable devotion to Solara, having endured the rite of illumination, and now stands resolute, determined to shield others from the terrors that once consumed his homeland. So I think the Paladin's going to be a tank because he's got 650 health, which seems like it's the most out of all the other units here. So he's got an Aura of Solace. So during the day, it looks like he heals 40 HP every 5 seconds to up to 3 allies. And then the Noctis gives you an aura around him at night, allowing him to nullify the debuffs that occur at night. He's got Dawnblade's Wrath, which is a smashing hit that has both physical and magic damage. Divine Conversion, which allows you to take control of an undead or demon up to level 3 to fight for you for 10 seconds. Light of Solara summons a radiant orb around the paladin. So if there's somebody near you that's injured, it'll allow you to heal. If not, you get a damage boost. You get Radiant Smite, which looks like it does a lot of magic damage. You have the Solar Shield. So pretty much it's just a barrier that heals. And then Sunset Pact binds another warrior, granting them 40% damage reduction and healing the paladin for 30% of their damage each hit. So I think that might be good. I don't know, maybe turning him into a healer could be nice too between the auras. I suspect I'm going to definitely use the shield. The Steel Pack seems like it could be pretty good too, but I'm not sure how quickly I'd have to spam things.
By the light, charge!
So yeah, he's got armor penetration, physical armor, and then corruption immunity. So we'll play on the Chaosborn difficulty, as we always do, for enemies having 180% health and 180% damage. So this is interesting. I wonder, I still think I should probably focus on the economy on the first day. Interesting. So I wonder if this is going to be a negative. Yeah, see, this is like a negative food situation again. But it looks like maybe I'm supposed to come over here and fish. So maybe what I'll do is come down here and start chopping. And then I'm going to make a storage unit right away. That way I can drop resources off, and then we can have this work on the stone too once we're ready. And then we're going to have to build that up, I guess, to get over to the water to the west to help us get food. But I think to make fishing huts we need stone, which means we got to get a stonemason. There's iron to the north of us, so this is definitely a resource-heavy map. So yeah, definitely probably using the dwarf on this map would have made more sense.
Solara guides.
Alright, let's run over here. So we got a little more stone. Yeah, we got fish in here.
I must.
Multiple fish. So we probably want to have these guys. Yeah, it does cost stone bricks. So we got 3 up here. Yeah, we're just going to have to fish along the coast, I guess.
At once. Forward.
Alright, get the house. Should have been a little
Now you've
quicker
got my attention.
on getting that produced. And alright, let's get you over here and just start chopping. Still not quite sure I have the right build order down for our
Solara,
start.
bless my weapon.
Yeah, see, now I'm out of food. So I think I probably should have done this earlier. Yeah, minus 64. So that's pretty abysmal.
My armor, my home. I march.
So I guess I can brute force it
At
again
once.
like we did with the desert. But I think it probably makes more sense just to use the food. Or the fish.
I march.
Furnace door.
At once.
So that must be something we
Forward.
put on our buildings that generate stuff.
Solara guides.
But we have a 20% chance on not using up our resources, so that seems like it should be pretty good.
At once.
Alright, well, let's see if I can
Solara stands
fight a
ready.
troll. I think let's do the shield. 'Cause that's effectively giving me like 100 extra health.
Forward.
Alright. Getting
They
some
will
decent
know
items. I don't know if we can fight a polar bear. He has 700 some health.
I march.
I got us some food, so that should hopefully help us there. I think we probably just need to focus on resources. We'll focus on the stone, that way I can get the stone mason out and then start making those fishing cottages.
Now you've got my attention.
Alright, run you back over to here. You can heal up. Yeah, it's going to be tough because usually I like to get altars going too so I can convert our bones into mana orbs, but I guess we're not going to be rushing that here this time
Solara, bless my weapon.
as we don't have any food, and therefore I'm not going to have an army to push. I do like that they have some varied biomes here, that way it's not like the same thing every time over and over and over again. But I can definitely see how this would have a lot of replay value, given that it's just kind of randomly generated maps here.
My armor, my home.
Yeah, see, we're in a negative food situation here. So I think I'm actually going to have to take people off of these other resources to help with our negative food situation.
Now you've got my attention.
Let's
Solara,
get that
bless my
going.
weapon. Forward.
You know what, actually need to keep building all of these here. Also should get a storage hut so we can drop our food off.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely a slower start here, given our resource situation. Alright, so now we're into a positive food situation, so that's good. but not fast enough, so I'll use our paladin to get wood. Ooh, that's good. That one has 2 fish. So let's do that. Now we can build another one. And hopefully this will help us speed up our food to a reasonable amount. And I'm going to need to rush a charcoal burner, I guess, if I'm going to have to use these other lampposts real quick. Or I'm going to run out. So I guess we're going to have you stay on wood then, since I think it takes wood to make charcoal. Alright, you've leveled up again. I think we'll try this Light of Solara this time. And obviously I really like the mana affinity for the start to try to get more orbs.
Yes? A servant of Solara stands ready.
Alright, we're running out of stone. So let's keep that going. Alright, undead are coming.
We advance. I march.
Alright, let's keep this. I guess we'll build another little lamppost over here to increase the efficiency of our workers. Because I feel like on the other playthroughs I didn't focus on that, and I wonder if that's arbitrarily just slowing down my productivity at night if they're spooked. Because it doesn't seem like there's normally any other debuffs that get applied depending on what hour of the day it is, so I think by not taking advantage of that situation, we're just arbitrarily lowering our efficiency for 10 hours or whatever, however long the night is. 10 to 6.
Yes? Let justice be swift.
Yeah, definitely a tank. He's a decent fighter. Just seems like his attack speed is real slow. So he hits harder than some of the other heroes, just attacks a little slower.
I march.
Alright, get that going.
We advance.
Alright, it's 2 a.m. Oh, shit. That guy's coming over here. He always hits a little bit harder.
Solara, bless my weapon.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what I want to build is the issue.
My prayer.
I mean, the fishing is definitely working well. We got positive 83 food, so...
I march. A servant of Solara stands ready.
Alright, good.
Solara guides.
Alright, we should be getting close to finishing off the first night here.
By the light, charge! once.
Alright.
Yes?
Well,
Forward!
let's run around here and do a little exploring.
Solara guides.
Okay, we got a little piggy here. Looks like we got a healing fountain over here too. I think we got to get that carpenter going because we need to get planks in order to... Alright, we got level 5 deer. We should be able to take him out, especially being in the healing range here. I know there's a polar bear. They're pretty strong. We did go toe-to-toe with the troll, but there's multiple ones over there, so I don't think I'm going to be able to fight those guys off.
You disrupt my prayer.
Alright, let's get some of that going. We gotta get our altar up next. There's a bunch of bones at the graveyard there, but we're not gonna be able to get to that anytime soon. I think I'm being a bit lazy with not using those setting minimum resource things. So I think that leads to a lot of inefficiency with my playstyle. So maybe I gotta work a little harder on trying to set that up more and use that more proactively. I've been just kind of lazy. I think I'm just going to focus on the shield. Because I didn't realize that I had to get these blessings going to be able to use my other abilities. So I don't think it makes sense to put a bunch of resources into abilities I can't regularly spam out like my shield. Well, that's not great.
At once.
Alright, still need another one of these stone bricks, and I can get my first barracks down, and hopefully I can start making some troops, assuming I'm going to have enough mana. Looks like it's making another one. But that's going to be the last one, because I'm out of bones now.
A servant of Solara
Get a spearman. 20% chance of not using resources. Oh, let's use that on the altar here, because if I can get back 1 out of 5 of those bones, that should allow me to span tons of orbs there. Yeah, let's see how that works.
Solara, bless my weapon.
Alright, we got our spearmen.
My armor.
Let's see if we can maybe push some of these polar bears here. Alright, level 2. Alright, let's do that. That should just increase your damage since the other one's not healed. Nice. Alright, we need one more, but let's focus on getting your shield up more. Let's fight this polar bear. Alright, good. I got some more bones. Let's see, those are 2, level 3. I think that's probably a little too much for me to push right now.
We advance.
Alright, we got another polar bear. This one's a level 3 though.
At once. They will
Let's
know
fight.
Yes.
Yeah, he's hitting me for like 50 some damage. Ugh, I gotta run.
Solara guns.
Ugh. I hate how they sometimes try to aggro back to your unit they're chasing, and if that one runs past the threshold, then they run away, and if they get back to their starting location, they start that rapid heal situation. Right, let's get you back here. We're up to 8.
My armor, my home. Solara, bless my weapon.
Alright, that's a nice little eco boost for us. We're still short on the mana orbs, though. Let's get another spearman. Because hypothetically, yeah, see, it just refunded my stuff there. That's pretty nice. Hypothetically, the paladin should be really powerful at creeping because he's got that healing aura. Alright, I always forget that I gotta rush to this tavern too.
A servant of Solara stands.
It's starting to get to be evening, which means we gotta worry about that. Maybe I get another one of those going.
Solara, bless my weapon.
Yeah, I just feel like my eco is not very good at how I'm playing. I feel like there's room for improvement there for sure. It's like, should I be rushing all of these workshop things right away?
Yes.
Should I wait till
Forward.
My eco is better and I have everything? See, I just don't know if does it make more sense for me to build everything out and then upgrade? Unless you're in the situation like the desert where it made sense to put that fertilizer in there to overcome the debuffs. Because it's like the fertilizer, for example, was a 30% increase. So you're effectively having to spend
my armor,
3 of them to get another one, assuming it's 100% at a baseline level, right? Unless you have a place that's buffed up a whole bunch, because then you'll be buffing up percentages that are already buffed up, so you'll get buffs on buffs.
We advance.
Yeah, so if anybody is real good at this game, like, let me know your 2 thoughts on it, because I'm definitely open to suggestions on that.
I march.
I feel like each one of these missions that I do, though, seems to feel a little bit smoother. Just occasionally it's a little sloppy just because I'm not familiar with these biomes and the challenges that each one will entail. So there's definitely a little bit of a learning curve. Alright, let's get this tavern going.
I march. Solara guns. Be purged by light. Forward.
Ah, the pathing in this game is just something else.
Solara guides. We advance. advance. Forward.
Alright, let's start getting some archers out here. Get a couple of sleeping bags.
I march.
So I can make an outpost when I find somewhere I want to expand to.
We advance.
Ooh, don't you destroy my frickin'
Solara, lift my weapon.
farm there, guys.
Let justice be swift. At once. Solara guides.
Alright, we're getting closer.
Attack!
I think there may be one more rush potentially before the night's over. Well, maybe not.
Yes?
Alright, while those guys are healing, you can be chopping since we're practically out of wood. I get a lantern because I need those to make the... There you go.
Now you've got my attention. We advance.
Alright, now I should have enough for those mana. And that still takes 3.
I march.
You're up and ready, so let's try to start pushing now. We got silver down there, which will be nice.
Forward.
Bunch of stone. Got a bunch of silver over here, so yeah, it's definitely a resource rich area like the description described.
Forward.
There's just a ton of these.
I
Ooh,
march.
that's a level 7. I don't know if I can push through that.
We advance. Solara guides.
Alright, let's try to push some of these neutrals over, because I would like to be able to take out those pylons. But of course they had to freaking get summoned right on top of another location here.
They will know panic.
Yeah, so he does seem to be healing from the paladin aura there. Alright, let's kill that real quick before...
We advance. Let justice be swift.
he summons more guys on top of me. Let's get some more archers. Probably want to get some clerics, right?
Whoa! By the light.
Well, let's try to fight the level 7, I guess. Yeah, this is going pretty well for creeping. Yeah, I'm liking this paladin. He feels pretty good. Let's run you back to base and drop off some items. And then we can get some more archers while we're here. Getting a pretty decent little resource situation going.
You disrupt my prayer.
Alright, get you a weapon here too.
My armor, my hope.
Alright, that should be good. Let's start getting some clerics. I could do slayers. Maybe I should play around with them a little bit, because I can convert those guys into paladins, since we know there's silver nearby. Question is am I strong enough to push this yet?
At once. Solara target. I march.
Alright, you run away.
For Sunsteel Legion!
You run away. Okay, good.
Purge by light!
He ran away.
Yes?
You guys come down to here. Let's just get maximum amount of guys going so we can keep pushing.
We advance! Let justice be swift! At once.
Yeah, I'm shocked at how
Forward!
heavy of enemy densities there are, or how high the enemy density is for their bases. Getting charged at by a Yeti looking thing.
We advance!
Alright, good. Let's do the stone.
They will know panic!
Alright, nice. Nice armor.
Solara
Those look like some pretty dangerous mobs down there. Oh, this is going to be a problem. We're running out of frickin' fish. Alright, so we're going to just have to start getting that going right away.
My armor, my home.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to come all the way down here. And just make fish.
Solara, bless my weapon.
Alright, let's get the smelter
Now you've got
going.
my attention.
We're almost to level 8.
Forward!
I just need 2 iron bars and I can get my man purse.
I march. At once. Solara guides. We advance.
I probably can't run out of the corruption here, right?
At once.
Alright, we got that. Alright, those guys are running. You can fight the archer, because they pretty consistently do pretty dangerous damage output towards us. Let's try to aggro those guys over here again. And try to kill the one that was injured on our last go around.
By the light, God! My armor, my home.
There we go, good.
Forward!
Alright,
Let
got some
justice be
shoes.
They will know panic! Be purged by
Okay,
light.
good.
A servant of Solara stands ready.
We'll get those altar stuff going. Run you back to base.
Solara guides.
Alright, that'll be a nice silver mine for us.
Now you've got my attention.
So let's do that.
We advance.
And hopefully I can make some paladins. Gonna need some more military boys here. Feel like we're doing pretty well. We're on day 3.
Solara, bless my weapon.
And we already got 10 troops. Gotta get that wood up, though.
You disrupt my prayer.
Alright.
Now you've got my attention.
What do I want to build is the question. I guess we gotta get these quarries going. So we should be focusing on those. Get the iron up there.
Yes?
Alright, here come the bad guys. Ooh.
My armor, my hope.
Let's get you over there. Ooh, don't kill it. One more hit and that thing is down. Doesn't get much closer than that.
You disrupt my prayer. I march. Solara
Actually,
God.
that might be a upgrade for me. Was that energy or HP?
At once. Forward.
Alright, you keep focus on resources since my wood is so low. That way we can keep repairing throughout the night. Yeah, they just seem to like to be attacking from the southern area here. The big boy's coming out because it's night 3.
At once. Forward. I march.
Alright. We're almost to level 9. Alright, good. He is level 9 now. I want to try this Hero's Wisdom, which is increased combat experience since we're creeping so aggressively. I feel like that should be good to help us push. We'll get that backpack going. And then it looks like I'm going to need to get more housing. Alright, so let's just let you start regenerating. Looks like I need a storage thing here. He's running all the way to that outpost, I think is what's happening, and that might be why we're aggravating the mobs down south here.
We advance.
Ooh, don't kill my smelter.
By the light, charge! At once.
Damn, we have been really lucky. That's the second building that was one hit away from dying.
I march. We advance. Solara guides.
Well, I think if I push south, that might work out pretty well for us.
Forward. We advance. I march.
Alright, that should be good.
At once.
Let's keep pushing. I forgot about your backpack. So let's get that on. And let's expand our woodcutter's base. And get some more houses.
Solara guides.
That's health, so let's do that.
I march. Forward.
Alright. I think we probably just need to chill.
At once. I march. At once.
Let's try to find this objective,
We advance.
which is not there because that's a blind end.
I march.
Yes?
Damn, I guess we're gonna have to fight through all this.
Be purged by light.
Get those dire wolves out.
The light. Charge.
And we're gonna have to attack a Yeti camp here. Or trolls, I guess these ones are.
Let justice be swift.
Damn, they do a ton of damage though. Let's get you out of there. You gotta get out of there now. You gotta get out of there now.
Servant of Solara stands ready.
Alright, nice. That's a lot of items.
We advance. Forward. Be purged by light.
Alright, good. Finally got a ring.
By the
Yeah,
light.
these little Yeti bases are pretty strong. Or troll bases. Troll caves, I guess it would be.
Solara guides.
I don't know if I get items for killing these bone things. There's not really any corruption over here, so I don't know if there's any reason I have to kill that.
We advance.
Alright, looks like we're gonna have to pull some more trolls.
Be purged by light. Solara guides.
Dark pylon spotted. Another one is spotted.
Forward. For Sunsteel Legion. By the light. Charge. At once.
Alright, well,
Solara guides.
not quite sure how to guarantee attacks here.
Let
Alright, we're
justice
just
be
gonna have to
swift.
break down the stuff here, I guess.
Forward.
We're pretty injured. Let's run back to base and heal. That's definitely an improvement. That's an improvement. That's the same one we have. Alright, let's get this stuff going.
Solara guides.
Apparently, orc raids are coming. I don't like that so much.
We advance.
They're probably gonna come after my outpost, right? Yeah, so you can see them coming.
Solara guides. I march. At once.
Alright, well, let's clear out this troll cave, because it looks like there's some iron down here. And then this is also a little bit closer to our home base. So we can do some healing and stuff over here.
Solara guides.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a ton of different item types here. I see we're frequently getting the same items over and over again.
Be urged by light.
Alright, do we push the other troll cave here, I guess is the question. I feel like we probably can. Ooh,
Solara,
don't
bless
die.
my weapon. For continuation! Let's shut
Oh, of course, there's a fancy backpack.
We advance.
After we've already built one.
Solara guides.
Good. That was a nice heal. We needed that for sure.
At once. Forward.
Alright, healing, attack speed 7%.
I march.
Wow. That's actually a pretty dangerous undead camp here. Let's get you out of there. Yeah, those damn archers just do so much damage.
My honor, my honor.
Alright, we're on the last 8 minutes. I guess that means we're probably not going to be getting knights or paladins at this rate.
By the light, God! Be purged by light. At once. Forward.
Well, let's just move you down here, I guess. We'll try to get some.
You disrupt my prayer. I march. At once.
Alright, since it's the last 7 minutes, I think we also need to rush and try to take out these dark ritual situations too, right? Or else they might spawn in more guys while we're getting attacked.
Forward. Solara guides. We advance.
Alright, 6
At
p.m. I could get a winter bag, but I don't know if I really need one. I don't think I'm going to be creeping very much longer.
Yes.
I march. Attack! For Sunsteel Legion! Forward! We advance.
Alright, we got orcs to the
Solara
north.
guides. I march. They will know panic!
Alright, nice.
We advance. Forward.
Let's just keep pushing up this way. And try to get... Oh, that's 4. And this is 3. So I guess we'll just focus on the light Solara, right? Not super excited about that ability. I think if I did it again, I would skip it.
We advance. advance.
Well, let's just keep pushing through.
Forward. By the light, charge! Attack! At once.
Yeah, those dang undead are going to be
Solara
coming
gone.
for us here shortly. Alright, we got a couple of archers defending our base. Maybe we get another one of these. And then I forgot to build my quarries, naturally.
A servant of Solara stands ready.
Alright, can I rush all the way up
I
here? I
must.
think I can. Got 4
Forward.
minutes.
At once. We advance.
Alright, got this.
Forward.
Undead are rising.
Let justice
Alright,
be
they're
swift.
attacking me. You guys come down here.
I must. At once.
Ah. Actually, we can get some mages, it says. Let's get some of them and see what they're like. I seem to recall that they were pretty decent.
Forward. I march. We advance.
Alright, 3 more minutes. I guess we'll just spam out the mages.
Forward. At once.
Damn, stop attacking all my buildings, you jerks.
I march. We advance.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that. I say, like, once I get past day 3, I should build some defenses, and I never do. I think that's going to be very essential. I think that's probably going to be the next challenge that we're going to need to tackle, is when to figure out how and to make defenses on some of these longer missions, because this is going to be the last 4-day challenge. And I think the next shortest challenges go to 7 days. So we'll have to see how this goes.
We advance. At once.
Yeah, that definitely seems like it speeds up my experience pretty substantially. So I think going with that increased combat experience is the way to go.
We advance.
Oh, get out of there. You don't want the fatty to kill you.
At once.
Alright, 30 some seconds. Ah, bastard. He was trying to shoot our other guys, but he kept hitting the building.
Solara guides. We advance. At once.
Alright, so demons are coming from the north.
Solara guides.
Oh, interesting. I'm literally running out of resources here. And of course, there's no major wood down here, right?
Forward.
Yeah, looks like one of my fishing cottages is out too. See if that'll get us back some resources.
We advance.
Alright, they're sending down 8 demons for us.
Solara guides.
Yep, here they
I
come.
march.
Let's get you up here.
Forward.
Alright, one more demon.
Solara guides.
Nice. Alright, so that's another victory for us. Oh, we lost a
Solara's light
worker.
prevails.
Alright, so we killed 210, we lost 1 worker, didn't lose any other units, survived 4 nights, and we destroyed 14 structures. So we got 3,900 points for our total victory playing on the Chaosborn difficulty. So with this, I think I will jump to another Gladius campaign, and then I'll come back to this, and I think I'll do the 7-day challenges, and then I might jump back to another Gladius campaign, and then we'll move on to, I assume there's going to be something longer than 7 days. I don't know if I'll do the endless challenges. If you want me to do those eventually, I can do that. I tend to get a little bit frustrated with those because you're just playing until you die, and sometimes I can take several hours depending on the situation. But if you want me to try one eventually after I get through the other survival missions, I'm certainly willing to do that. So with this, I'm going to call it quits here for the day. I hope you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please give my channel a like and subscribe. Encourage me to post more content for you. Have a great day.